Hey guys, welcome back to my channel where I'll be doing another episode recap for today's Days of Our Lives, July 29th, 2024. We're almost at the end of another month, so let's get into this, right? So, first off, we see Tate, and Tate is reading everything on Lady Whistleblow's column about what his mom did, and he's like, he can't believe his mom really did this and went to extreme measures for this, right? So at this time, Holly comes in, and Holly's like, Tate, I have something to tell you, and Tate is like, wait, let me tell you first what's happening because they both know that Teresa did some shady stuff and got herself into some trouble again, right? So, anyways, Tate fills in Holly, and Holly said she already know because her grandma Maggie told her, right? So he's like, I can't believe my mom really had this moral ground to be judging us about what we're doing, and look what she's doing, right? She really forged some documents to make Alex think that he's the heir to my great grandfather's fortune, right? So it's like, she has no grounds to judge anything, right? So at this point, Holly is like, she wanted to share that her mom is leaving. Her mom is leaving to Paris with Eric and Jude, and she gave her the okay to stay with Maggie. And even though it was hard for her to budge at first, she, gave her the okay to stay with her and that it would be all right. And, even though she was hard on her mom and she really, they had some tough times, she's gonna miss her and Jude and Eric, but she's also happy that she gets to spend time with Sid, of course, and have her life in Salem, right? So she said, even though our moms are going through a hard time, we still have each other. They were considering whether or not they want to just face the music and just, be together in public. But Tate is like, his dad would be upset because he spent so much on lacrosse camp and it would, he wouldn't be able to trust him again and all that. So they just agreed to sneak around a lot longer. Let's see how that works. So, anyways, we see Teresa is at the police station, right? She's in the holding room. So Andrew comes in and she's like, "Oh my gosh, I bet you're gonna say how more disappointed you are." And he's like, "No, I'm actually proud of you for actually turning yourself in, and it shows that you have some sort of character." And she was like, I'm surprised that you said that because, I really got myself into some mess. And he's like, I'm angry at the felonies, but I am not this angry at you because, you actually did the right thing turning yourself in. And, who am I to really say anything because I got myself into some trouble back then and got myself into some felonies. So, I am here for you. And she's like, she appreciates it and all of that. So, you know, um, he's like, she's like, I'm looking at some prison time, am I? So he's like, I'm gonna see if I can make a case for you, talk to the DA and see if something will work, because his wife doesn't really like you, so maybe the ball can be in your court. So let's see how that works, right? So we move on to the next scene. So we see Marlena and Kayla, they're in her office and they're discussing Everett and his case, right? So Marlena is still like, given the past session with her and Everett slash Bobby, she doesn't believe that their integration is 100% real. She's like, it's too textbook for her. So she is skeptical that Everett is really back, and Kayla is like, there is more to this at this point. So before they could continue the conversation, Abe walks in, right? So Abe walks in and he's like, I hope it's not a bad time. And Marlena said, you know what? It's not really because I have more time. I have some time before my next patient. So what's up? So he's like, Kayla's like, maybe this is a private conversation. Let me go. He's like, no, I need the both of you here. It's actually about the soap opera me and Kate are working on. So she's like, I'm so happy that you guys got the rights and you guys are going to make a great team. So he's like, yeah, we're trying to do production here, but we need some casting. So they're like, okay, yeah, I mean, hopefully that all works out. But then he tries to pitch the idea of them being in the soap opera because they resemble the characters on there. As we know, they're the ones actually acting out the parts. But anyways, he shows them the pictures of the actresses and he was trying to get Marlena into it because the character looked like Marlena and the character is also celebrating 6,000th episode like Marlena, and she has been in the soap opera for decades, like Marlena. So he was trying to pitch it to her. He was pitching the idea of the other character to Kayla, but they just was not buying it because, again, they're busy people. They have busy careers and they're in charge of a lot of things at the hospital. So it would be hard for them to like really fit that into their schedule. But Abe is persistent. And Abe is just trying to get them on board. So Marlena got a text from Kate. I think it was Marlena or Kayla got a text from Kate saying that a party is being held for Eric and Nicole. So Kayla is like, are they going away? What's happening? So she's like, she'll fill her in on the way there. So Abe is like, yeah, this would be the perfect time for me to pitch the idea to you guys more. So we move on to the next scene, right? So we go to Nicole and Eric, right? They're in a room, and Eric is like, so Holly, so how is Holly and how is she taking it all? And she's like, how are you feeling? He's like, how are you feeling about it? She said, I'm not 100% on board because again, that's my baby. Like, I'm really gonna always worry. I always worry even without reason, and I tend to hover a lot. But I believe that she'll be okay here with her grandmother. And there's a lot of family here. Sarah is here. She has Pauline and Abe that are like family. So I believe that she'll be good. I don't think she'll get into drugs or anything. So she's more or less, satisfied that Holly would be taken care of. So they're packing and they're getting ready to go to Paris. And she's like, I'm really excited for this journey with all three of us, and I'm looking forward to it. And it's like, I really can't believe this is happening. Like, we finally have a baby together. We're together. Like, pinch me. I must be dreaming. So he's like, I have a better idea. And that's when they started to become intimate. And yeah, after they did their intimate session, she's like, oh Lord, we committed adultery. And he's like, oh yeah, we did. So she's like, and I really don't care at all about it, because again, you guys wanted to be together since the beginning of time, but yet still y'all hurting other people in the process. So I mean, y'all deserve each other at this point. But anyways, let's go on to the next scene, right? So we see Roman and Kate, right? Roman was setting up the party for Nicole and Eric's going away. Jude was there as well. So, everything is looking good, as Kate said. And they started to talk about Nicole and Eric actually going away, and EJ being the main reason why they have to run away. And she is like, well, there's no better place than to be in Paris than jail, right? So she's like, EJ's a demerit through and through. You know how they are. So she's like, so what about Holly? So at this point, Roman told her that Holly would be staying with Maggie, and she'll have family around. So she's like, oh, I would think that with all the drama Holly went through, Nicole want her close to her. But listen, I could not do it. I do not want another teenager in my household. So I mean, gotta go with them at this point. So they started talking more about her soap opera and her and Abe working together. And he's like, I'm happy that's happening for you guys. So she's like, it's just for us to really get the cast together and, just fine tune a few things, right? So then we move on to the next scene. So as they were talking about the cast, Kayla, Marlena, and Abe comes in, and Kate is like, oh, this must be my new cast. And they started laughing, like, really, right? So Abe was like, yeah, I tried to pitch the idea to them. I mean, you still couldn't be another character too. And she was like, really? I can't act and produce at the same time. So it was like two words, Barbara Streisand. So they had a laugh about it, and he's like, I still am gonna work hard to convince you guys to be a part of this. And they're like, oh really? Yeah. So anyways, we go to the next scene, right? So Marlena and Roman got a little time to talk, and Marlene and they're just kind of it's bittersweet that they're saying goodbye to their son. They don't really want him to go, but they understand it, right? And they're happy for him and Nicole and Jude, right? And they will miss them all equally, right? So Marlena was trying to get through to Brady for him to come to, say goodbye to Eric. But I don't know. I guess Eric is still busy. Brady is still busy with that Fiona lady, getting drinks not back. But let's see. So Holly comes in and she's like, "I'm sorry, I'm late. I was working at my shift." Yeah, right. You wasn't working at no shift. You was with that boy Tate. But anyways, she comes in and says, "Sorry for being late." And Roman is like, "Your mom and Eric has not come down yet. They're probably still packing." So Marlene is like, "I hope they're not overworking you that much," because Holly already said that she has a dinner shift to go to as well. So she's like, "No, it is good for me to get distracted." And Roman is like, "I'm happy that you're actually staying. We love to have you here." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm happy to be here as well." At this point, Teresa is on the phone and she's speaking with her dad, right? So they're having a lengthy conversation and it ended with, "I love you, daddy." And, he expresses love as well, right? So then she proceeds to have a conversation with Tate. So Tate picks up the phone and he thinks it is his uncle Andrew, but it's his mom. So he's like, "I heard about what happened to you, and does it mean you're going to jail?" And she's like, "I really am not sure yet, but I just want to take the opportunity to tell you that I'm sorry for everything that I put you through and Holly through, and just know that I am proud of you. I am sorry for all the things that I have done, and I just wanted you to know that even after you come from lacrosse camp, if you really want to make it work with Holly, I won't stand in the way. And I trust you enough." So at this point, Tate is guilty, and Tate is like, "I wanted to tell you something, but I guess Teresa started to talk, so he didn't get the opportunity to tell Teresa that he actually has not been to lacrosse camp and he has been with Holly this whole summer, right?" So I don't know how she would really take that at all. So let's move on to the next scene, right? So we go back to the party, right? And everybody, Eric and Nicole is finally there, and everybody is just happy to see them and they're mingling amongst each other. Then we move on to where Marlena gives a toast to Eric and Nicole, and she's happy that Eric is happy and he finally gets to be a father and have this beautiful baby boy, and the fact that the love of his life is the mother of his child. So it's just dreams really do come true. So she extends her wishes to the two of them and Jude as they go on this journey. And she's like, "Don't forget to video call and, just check in often. And we will definitely visit you guys. And hopefully you guys do come back." We do know that the two of them are going away at this point and it is their send off. So, everybody cheers to them. So at this point, they disperse into other groups and they start talking to different people, right? So Nicole has a conversation with Abe, and Abe, Abe and Nicole are like father and daughter, so they have a really strong relationship. And she's like, just come and visit us at this point. Like, I'm really gonna miss you. Please look out for my daughter. And he's like, the same way, he feels the same way. So that was it. I won't really hold you guys long on the conversation, right? So of course Marlena and Roman, they have a moment with their son, and they're just proud of him for everything that he's doing, and they just wish him the ultimate best, right? So we see Nicole have a moment with her daughter Holly, and they exchange how they feel about each other. Holly apologizes for how she, treated her mom throughout these past months, and she tells her that she's gonna miss her and that she really is a great mom, a great person. And Nicole tells Holly that she's proud of her and she will miss her really, 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 really bad. And she's just happy that she Holly is happy that Nicole really gets to spend her future with Eric and Jude, and they said they will video call often, and they're gonna miss each other dearly. Holly said she will visit her at some point, and that was that with them, right? So we see Nicole and Eric finally say their goodbyes to everybody, and they're out the pub with Jude. So this is the end for the two actors, I guess. I mean, this is supposed to be their last episode. I will definitely miss them on the show. They, I have my issues with the two of them, for involving other people in their relationship, and even though they feel the type of way between each other, they keep involving other people, which I don't think it's fair. But again, I guess that's the writer's issue, right? So anyways, I'll definitely miss Arizuka on this. She was a phenomenal actress, one of my favorite actresses on the show. She portrayed a lot of the scenes really well, especially the baby one. So definitely will miss her. She is a class act, but I guess this is how it is supposed to be. So this is it, guys. Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe to my channel. Comment below what your thoughts are. Are you a Ericole fan, EJO fan? Are you gonna miss Ari on the show? Are you gonna miss Greg on the show? The both of them. Let me know. So I'll see you tomorrow for an all new recap. Bye.